Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So I'm going to be using Madame Glam gel polishes again today. I'm going to be using Player, which is this really pretty orangey colour, and Pink Me Up. So Player is, I'm going to be using these tips today. I do have a discount code for Madame Glam. Hopefully I'll remember to put it on the screen. If not, it's always in my description box as well. As always, I'm going to apply the first coat with you guys, and then I will apply the second coat, and I will explain what I'm going to be doing. So this is quite a sheer polish, so I do actually apply 3 coats of this. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. My dog Ruby is trying to put herself in my fluffy jumper, and it's got a hood on it, and she keeps getting stuck in the hood. Well, give me 1 second. Okay, I think she might be sorted. I don't know. She's not very impressed with me, so I tried to help her. Anyway, on two of the nails, I'm gonna do this like kind of half and half nail with like a shape. I don't know what to call it, but this anyway. So I'm gonna apply the pink at the top, and I'm going to cure it, and then I will apply the Player at the bottom. So this one I was thinking, oh, how am I going to do this, because I wanted it to sort of match up with the other one but not the same, if that makes any sense. So I thought, well, what I'll do is I will get my brush out and do it like that. So I'll put a little bit on the palette. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, I think we're good. Right, so she's actually inside my jumper. Anyway, so I'm just gonna fill that in. So this one is going to be a complete pink one, and then I'm going to do a marble on this one. So I will cure that in the lamp, and then here we go. We're going to go in with the Player, and then we will cure that as well. I think I only applied, it may have been 3 coats on all of the nails. I can't remember. I think it was. It's a really pretty polish, really pretty. So there you go, that's what that looks like. So we're going to go in and do the marble. I do add another colour into this, which is Cottontail. I do show you, but it's blurry. So I'm just going to put the colours on my palette, and then I will just mix them with a dotting tool. So just continue to place them. So I'm going to do this over Madame Glam base coat, because obviously I don't have the blooming gel, but base coat works just as well. Just you won't get the full blooming effect, but it's a very good alternative if you haven't got a blooming gel, or you don't want to buy one. So this is a Cottontail. Yeah, see, it didn't want to focus, just because I felt like it needed kind of more of a high contrast colour in there. So I will put a little bit here and a little bit here. I didn't want to add too much, just a little bit to kind of break them up a bit. So there you go. And then I will, here we go, use the dotting tool to just swirl them together. And then I'm going to use the Madame Glam ombre brush to pick the colours up. So here I'm just going to apply the base coat very quickly. I'm not going to cure it. I'm going to leave it uncured, and then I will scoop up the gel polish off the palette, and then I will sort of like you kind of float it on. And then I will just leave it to sit for a little while, just to let it bloom until I'm happy. And then I will put it in the lamp. I will show you. So I'm just applying them here. Just applying them on. There you go. That's what it looks like. Just to show you a sort of close-up of what it looks like. There you go. There you go. That's what it looks like. So I let it sit. So that is the base colours at the moment. So what am I going to do next? What am I doing? I can't remember. Oh, I'm applying a base coat because I'm going to use a glitter mix from Charlie's. I do have a discount code for Charlie's as well, in case you're new here. So I don't want to cover the whole now because I don't want to cover up all the marble we've just done. So I'm going to use this mix, which is called Fairy Tale. I thought it was really pretty and I thought it would go really well with these colours. Look how pretty that is. It's so pretty. So you know that I faffed with this for ages. So I'm just going to pick up just little parts of it. I'm going to pick up the sort of smaller bits of glitter first, and then take a couple of the stars and a couple of the hearts afterwards. I just wanted to add just a little bit of sparkle. So I'm just going to add just a touch more base coat, just where obviously I want a couple of the hearts to go, just so I know that it will definitely stick. And I'm just going to apply them on. Okay, another little star. Because I wanted to be careful with my placement of this, because I'm going to be stamping an image on this as well. So, just felt like it needed a little bit more there. Just trying to decide which bits I wanted, and I couldn't pick it up. Go. No. Still didn't want to pick up. So there you go. That's what it looks like. I was messing about with that for ages. And then on this one, I'm just going to apply, it's going to be like a kind of, sort of like a glitter fade, just with the finer glitters. The finer glitter in this mix. Oh, ruby's off again. The finer glitters in this mix. Just gonna as you can see, just apply it on. I do try and show you it, but it's really hard to capture on camera. I think it's because it's against the this sheer colour. The camera just didn't want to pick it up. I didn't want to focus on it, but you can see it in real life. There you go. Just going to continue applying it, and then I will cure it. You try and show you. There you go. You see it? Maybe. So I'm going to be using Born Pretty Fairy Tale L004 and also Marianne Nails. I didn't catch what number it was. I don't know. And I'm going to use the She Modern Opaque White Sticky Stamping Polish. I didn't show you. So you just want to apply it to the image, and then you want to scrape it and pick it up. I know it sounds very, very easy because I've been doing stamping for years. But yeah, I'm just going to remove off what I don't want, because I didn't want the wand in there for some reason. I'm not sure why. So this says I believe in fairies, because this is a fairy set. So yeah, this is part of the Ladies of YouTube collab. So this is Things with Wings. So here I'm gonna apply some pigments. So I'm gonna apply sheer yellow and blue sparkling iridescent. Now I left this in, but I did change this because I wasn't happy with how it kind of looked, because we all know I'm quite fussy. So I thought I would leave it in anyway, just in case, you know, somebody does want to recreate this or wants to use these pigments or whatever, they can know what it's going to look like. So I do change this now, as I said. So that's what it looks like. I just wasn't happy with it. I don't know why. And then I'm going to stamp this little fairy right at the bottom. And then I will apply the pigments. Don't know, just wasn't very happy. Maybe it's because I used my finger. Maybe I should have used my brush instead, because I do use my brush on the next couple of images. See, I don't know. I think it maybe I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to stamp this fairy on here, and it's got butterflies. So I'm going to stamp this little fairy. She is so cute on this one as well. And then I'm going to use the same two pigments, but I'm going to use this foundation brush. It's actually a foundation makeup brush. And I'm just going to apply it where I want it. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's because I used my finger. Maybe I just picked up too much of the blue on the other image. I don't know. But anyway, yep. Just going to put that on. I think it turned out really nice. So it's that one there, and then this is the other one. I'm tapping very, very gently when I'm applying this. I'm not putting on lots of pressure. There you go. Gonna blend it in a little bit, and then yep, and then brush it off. And that's what she looks like. So here you go. I stamped it again, obviously, as I said, and I just left it white. So I'm going to use Beauty Luxe. This is silver nail art gel. So I'm going to do a bit of freehand. I wasn't particularly happy with this freehand, but it is what it is. We all know I'm not very good at it. So these cure for 60 seconds, and they don't have a tacky layer. I don't know if you can still buy them. Last time I looked, I got these off AliExpress. Last time I looked, they didn't have them. And I messaged them and they said that they're not shipping the nail art gels to the UK at the moment, and to keep checking. I was like, okay, I haven't checked back. If I remember, I will have a look. If I haven't, then somebody put in the comments about having a look. So here I'm using this dotting tool first, because I'm going to do like some little dots with some little stars. I don't normally freehand stars at all, so please forgive me. I do wipe that one off because I wasn't very happy with that. I'm going to use my brush to try and do some like star stroke things. I think it's because obviously at the moment my knee is still really, really bad and I have trouble sitting down. So most of the time I'm standing up at my table trying to do these sets because I just can't sit down. And I think it's making it harder. I don't know. Or I'm just not very good at them. I don't know. But anyway, I gave it a go. It's all about having a go, isn't it? That's what I tell myself anyway. So these are not very good stars, but yeah, I had a go. So there you go. I'm just going to take an even smaller tool to do some teeny tiny dots, and then I will cure that. You can use these obviously because they cure without a tacky layer. You can use them on a finished nail, but I didn't. I just used them like this, and then I will put some stars on this one, just a couple, because obviously I didn't want to cover it up too much again, and cover up the marble. But I think this nail turned out much better this way rather than the other way. I don't know. I just wasn't very happy with the pigment. Maybe it's just because it was just too much blue. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is this set kind of done. So I will just continue doing this, and then I will show you. There you go. So I am going to apply the Madame Glam glossy top coat first to these 4 nails, and then I'm going to apply a matte top coat also from Madame Glam on the last nail, which will be a bit of a gem placement. I will show you in a second. I will have glossy and matte pitches at the end. I don't know if I prefer it matte or if I prefer it glossy. I really don't know. I like both ways with this one. So there you go. So I'm going to use these little flowers. These were from Shein. I'm going to use these little gems, which are also from Shein. And I do use silver caviar beads, which are from Charlie's. So again, if you were actually going to be wearing these, then obviously don't just use a top coat to hold these in, because it will not hold them. So use rhinestone glue to adhere these. So I just thought I'd do something a little bit flowery, because you know, fairies, flowers, butterflies, that kind of stuff. So yep, so I will continue applying these and then I will cure it. As I said, this was part of the Ladies of YouTube collab, so our theme was things with wings, so it could be anything with wings. So I chose fairies. I wanted to do something a little bit different. Obviously, I wanted to do butterflies straight away, but I resisted and I done fairies instead. So I do hope you like this set. Please give this video a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Let me know any thoughts you have down below. Don't forget to check out the playlist and show everyone some love. And let me know in the comments, do you prefer it matte or glossy? And yeah, I think it turned out really, really cute. So we'll cure that, and there you go. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you next one. Till then, take care.